Hey there, this is the Daily Soap Opera Chronicles. This is the General Hospital review for August 31st, 2016. Usually when I do these reviews, I review it after I watch the episode, but I'm going to do this one during the episode just to see how it goes. I will add my tidbits about what I think. I also want to give a shout out to Terry Rogers, who was the first person ever to comment on one of my YouTube videos. Thank you very much, Terry. It was requested by them to possibly let you guys know how I feel about the characters. So I will do that as I start to watch GH more. I have not watched it very much the last 3 or 4 years, so I'm just getting reacclimated with some of these characters. But we will see how today's episode goes. So Finn wants to know why Franco thinks that Hayden would actually want Liz dead, and Franco tells them both that, both Finn and Hayden, that Liz has something that can put Hayden away in jail, and that is what the motive that Hayden might have. We get how yesterday's show ended with Ava finding the syringe and all the medicine that Paul's been killing people with, and then we have Paul at the hospital behind Monica, stalking in the shadows. I'm sorry, but this is over the top and more funny than it is dramatic, to be honest. So after Franco walks away, Hayden tells Finn that he better not believe that nutcase over her. He doesn't seem to, and they kind of talk things out with each other. Franco learns that Liz doesn't have a head injury, but she's not quite out of the woods yet. At the bar, Alexis is having a vision that Julian is there, and she starts freaking out, but he's not really there and out of jail. She runs into Tracy, who tells her that she's freaking out for nothing because Julian is still in jail. Paul is not successful in killing Monica as she turns around and sees him there. When Monica walks away, Paul gets a text from Ava and then calls her right away. Ava says she has some pretty big leverage over Paul. So Paul and Ava meet in a public place, which is what she wanted to do. She gives this little quip that she wanted to be public, so don't get any ideas of killing her. He asks what she means. So basically he's been blackmailing her so that she would testify against her brother Julian at the trial. But she now tells him that Jordan had called her about the trinket, the cufflinks, and that when she remembered who it belonged to, it was Paul. Jordan is now at the hospital. She's looking for Liz and asks Monica if she knows where Liz is because Liz called Jordan earlier telling her that she had evidence and they needed to talk. Monica breaks the bad news that Liz fell down the stairs. Franco comes behind and says that Liz did not fall down the stairs and tells Jordan that he believed that it was Hayden that pushed Liz down the stairs. Meanwhile, Hayden is admitting things to Finn, admitting that she did pretty much steal the jewels and that Franco was right. And then we have Griffin finding a syringe in the trash. So Franco is with Liz and Liz wakes up. What else just happened? Alexis and Tracy are still talking about Julian and the trial. Tracy says that she knows Alexis knows what she has to say at this trial to put Julian away. And then Paul and Ava still having their spat about his cufflinks. She talks about the sex tape and says that on the tape, as well as some other graphic sex, is also him putting on his cufflinks. He now looks like he is about to start to panic. Franco asks Liz if she remembers what happened. She talks about how when she was walking down the stairs, the lights went out, and she did feel someone push her back. Finn tells Hayden, doesn't she know how this looks? But Liz pushed down the stairs and all. And then Paul tries to play off Ava's tape with him cufflinks because the video may be grainy and whatnot. But she says she has more and tells him about breaking into his place, which he starts to look a little panicked again, and then she shows him what what she found, that being the shrooms and the drugs. Hayden is swearing to Finn that she would not and did not push Liz down the stairs. Then Jordan comes in to ask her about the incident with Liz falling down the stairs and that Franco said that Hayden may have done it. But Finn lies and gives Hayden an alibi saying that he and her were talking at the time. Alexis is still freaking out about having to testify against Julian because she continues to have these hallucinations. Liz wonders if Hayden may have followed her because they had a little spat earlier, and then Finn came between them. And then Ava says that she doesn't know if she's gonna go to Jordan with all this evidence against Paul. Paul stops her and asks her what she wants. Ava tells Paul what she wants, and that is for him, Mr. DA, to see that her brother is set free, of course. Stupid, annoying Julian set free. Alexis continuing to have these hallucinations about Julian. She tells the hallucination that she is going to testify him and send him to jail and to hell, basically. I'm watching this in real time now, by the way, these last couple minutes. Because why not? Jordan is asking Finn what she and Hayden were discussing before. Finn is telling Jordan that they argued the day before. He doesn't want to get too much into it because it's personal. Jordan does look a bit skeptical before leaving. Hayden asks why he didn't tell her what he knows about she and Elizabeth. He doesn't believe that she is the one that pushed Liz down the stairs. Liz is freaking out that Hayden was there down the stairs. She's thinking that Hayden did this. She's remembering that Hayden slapped her earlier. She says Dr. Finn was there and saw what happened. Jordan is listening outside the room. She hears Liz say that Hayden tried to kill her. That is how the episode ends. All in all, another decent episode. Some of this stuff's a little over the top for me, and not in a good way. I like over the top. Some of this isn't working. But other things I do like. Let's see if I can think of some of my favorite characters that Terry requested me. I like some of the characters that were around way back in the day when I was younger, like Luke and Laura. I know Luke's no longer on the show, but Laura, Kevin, love Lucy. I do love Lucy, but it doesn't seem like she's on very often. Liz, I could give or take. I do like Franco because I loved Roger Howard's Todd, of course, and even his Paul and Asimov turns at times. He's typecast in a lot of the same roles, so Franco is similar to Todd, really, in ways. I like what little I've seen of Jordan off and on over the years. I like Anna. I know she's on the show, even though not currently. Who else do I like? Tracy, of course. Monica. I mean, I don't really hate anybody that I could think of off the top of my head that gets on my nerves. I find Sam and Jason boring. Sorry. Just Sam fans or whatever your names are. But, I don't know. Even back in the day I found them boring, but even now that they're about to get married, they're even more boring. Sunny and Carly are okay, though. But yeah, off the top of my head, that's all I could think of. I will try and continue to see who I'm liking and who gets on my nerves over the coming days and weeks. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and please visit boxoftalks.com. boxoftalks.com. Catch you tomorrow.